Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sean Crummel, creator of Smacked and the Head, the animated series comic, hopefully crowdfunding soon, and host of Random Back Issue Comics on this very YouTube channel. And this is my co-host.
Howdy.
Howdy.
How's it
And
going?
we are currently offering stickers on the Etsy. So if you would like a nifty-looking sticker with a humorous little backstory, because I'm trying to stand out from all the other sticker sellers on the platform, just look for, what is it? Well, there's a link in the description below. But if you go to realseancriminalart.etsy.com, there you can get all the stickers you'll want.
Yeah,
All four of
pretty
them.
good. Well, I think that's how you stand out from other sticker makers is just having better stickers.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I mean, I like them.
Guess how many we've sold?
All of them.
0. None. Not a one. We didn't make a nickel.
If I had 2 nickels for every time I heard that, I'd have 2 nickels.
You'd have a lot of nickels.
I'd have not a lot of nickels, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, it's just rolling. It's got to build up. You got to push the boulder up the hill. Like that one
I feel
dude.
like that is my entire life, pushing the boulder up the hill.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. See, the Greeks knew what they were talking about back then. They figured it out already.
Yeah, that was a curse. I don't think you're supposed to aspire to it.
No, I don't think we're aspiring to it. It's just what we built our society around.
Curses?
That philosophy of just pushing the boulder up the hill.
I don't know. I'm no philosopher.
Well, it has its moments.
No show next week. I'm doing a thing.
You got a thing going. That's cool.
I'm doing
I got a thing going anyway, too.
Oh, maybe I'll do a show just to spite you then. How is Batman's head floating there?
The same way this weird lady's head is floating there.
I do not like the weird lady, but is it just hanging on the green screen?
Attack. My green screen's up against my wall, so I can tack stuff up. And actually, my green screen is actually a corner right here. This is the corner of the room.
Yeah. Yes.
And this is a wall facing 90 degrees this way, and this wall's going 90 degrees.
All right. That's enough bragging.
It's not bragging. I've got like a 2x4 area to do my show in.
Snot bragging.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's like I'm in a little closet.
It's like what?
I'm in a little closet.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the wall right there.
Yeah.
And I have to turn my whole setup just so you can't see the corner because I don't have enough room to put the light stand all the way over. No. Actually, that light stands straight up, and this one is like... Good times.
Yeah, I got tired of the stands being in the way, and so I was like, you know what, screw it. Just turn my desk so it's kind of in the other way. So I faced the door and then I just threw the green screen on the wall behind me.
Huzzah!
I'm done. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
No tripping over light stands, and I got my extra light stands back.
That's good. What are you going to use the extra light stands for?
My other green screen. If I ever have to put that one up. Since this one's tacked.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Have you seen watching anything now that it's Halloween?
Nah. I've never been one of those people who has to watch Halloween movies during Halloween. Like, I can watch them year round. It doesn't.
I don't
Christmas movies year round.
Nice.
Oh no, Christmas movies are the only time I want to watch Christmas movies. Or Christmas time is the only time I want to watch Christmas movies. I don't want to watch Christmas movies in July or September. Like, fuck that shit.
Yeah. No.
But any other movie I can watch year round. Right now, I just caught up on that Generation V.
Generation V.
It's on Amazon. It's part of the Boys universe.
Never heard of it.
It's just gory superpowers. a superpower university, so every kid has a superpower, and their superpowers work like there's always a trade-off of them having their power. It's like it's never like the guy who's Superman. He might be Superman. He's fucking whacked in the head.
That's not old at this point, especially coming from The Boys.
I mean, The Boys was written in like what, early 2000s. They're just putting it out on movies now.
Oh, that's
Or TV
Homelander
show.
there. I know, but that
Yeah,
trope
but none of those
of,
characters are in. Like, I think one of the characters makes a cameo, but they're like on a video screen being played, so it's not really like anyone was in it. All the powers are pretty cool.
I'm
like
just saying the
chick.
trope of evil Superman is so
Oh,
done to
yeah.
death now.
And that's not in this. You don't get that in this at all. There's no. This is more like a little mystery type thing that's happening at their school. Like they're getting abducted. Yeah. Her powers, she can control blood.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, it's pretty cool power, but really disgusting.
Seems like you would pass out from it. You're like,
oh, she does. She gets pissed off and like cuts herself, and she's like training and like throwing her blood all around, and then she just kind of like collapses, and there's like blood splatter everywhere.
It's ridiculous.
So it's like there's like, and she has to cut herself to get access to her blood to do this. So
yeah.
So that's her trade-off. There's another chick who gets small, but the only way she can get small is if she pukes. And then every time she pukes, she gets a little bit smaller and smaller and smaller. And then she has to eat to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
That sounds awful.
Really weird trade-offs on how their powers work.
Like the concept could be good, but that sounds really stupid.
It's cheesy. It's gory. Like they don't hide anything. Like there's full frontal nudity on both ends, and it's just
both ends, front and back.
Oh yeah, front and back. It's a pretty. I mean, you've got to be very open-minded watching this thing. You can't like go in and being like having all these convictions and all these guards up watching this thing, because it goes in every fucking direction. It's good. I like it. I like the storytelling of it. Like the actual overall story is kind of interesting. I don't know. It feels kind of like it's all over the place. I'm interested to see how they're going to tie this up and do something with it. But it's fun. I mean, I like The Boys, so I was curious on how this was going to be, and it's enjoyable.
Well, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, I know, right? Not in this day and age, damn it. We finished Scrubs. I may have said that last week. I can't remember. Yeah. What else were we watching? Or was I watching? Voyager came back onto Pluto.
So did Indiana Jones. I saw today.
Nice. It was great. I fell asleep watching Deep Space Nine, and I woke up about 2 a.m, and it was the season finale or series finale of Deep Space Nine. And I was like, you know what? I haven't seen this one all the way through from start to finish, I feel like. So sat there and watched it, and as soon as it ended, Voyager started, and I was like, woohoo!
From the beginning?
Yeah, Voyager episode 1.
Yeah.
And actually, I think this morning it finished the series and got to season 7 and started over.
All right. I have not watched either of those shows.
I think I finally have seen all of Deep Space Nine now. I did not care for the last season. And I still don't feel like... I feel like I've seen the episodes, but they didn't really... I think there's only like 2 that I can instantly remember. And one of those was the one where they're on the ship talking to it was like that movie Frequency. They're talking to the chick over the radio, but it's like 2 years
difference.
Her future that she's talking through. So that was a good episode.
Spoilers for Frequency.
Yeah, right.
Never watched that one. I think
that's the whole Frequency. That was who was that? Can't remember his name.
Caviezel?
The Caviezel?
Jim Caviezel?
No, that's not the frequency. Unless he was the bad guy.
I have no idea.
But it was like Dustin Hoffman? No, not Dustin Hoffman. It was Dennis Quaid. That was it. Damn. Took me a minute. He talks to his son from the past.
Right.
And he ends up changing the whole.
Been on my list to watch for a long time, so you can stop if you're going to ruin anything.
No. The movie came out so long ago.
Yeah, doesn't mean I got around to it. I always hate that argument. Oh, the movie's like 60 years old. You can't complain about spoilers. Old, yeah, and it's like, if I have avoided the spoilers up until this point, you're an a-hole for ruining it for me. Because that is
I don't know
miraculous.
Like, again, that movie is so fucking old. Like, you were thinking of a different movie with Jim Caviezel. That's not. So I was explaining the movie that I'm talking about.
I'm just saying. I hate when people are like, spoiler.
I didn't say spoiler. And I don't think I ruined anything.
Okay, I'm not arguing nonsense with you.
Like, the poster of the movie is like he talks to his son in the past. Like, that's on the fucking poster. It's not like a frequency. That's like the whole tagline of the movie. Is he's talking to his son? He's like,
better be on the radio. No.
That was like the whole premise of the movie.
That's in Spanish. All right, we'll have to go with this one. Open image, a new tab. What's this one? This one is open image, a new tab. There you go. That one. Oh, yeah, that's a little better. Present, share screen, window, bam, share. The future is listening.
Yeah, Jim Caviezel. That is it.
Aha!
There you go. I didn't know he was the adult son. I thought the adult son was somebody else. And Jim Caviezel was like the bad guy that they were going after.
No idea.
So yeah, it's like it's good.
Great. I'll watch it.
It's crazy.
If it's available for streaming.
I don't know.
Does not happen all the time.
I know I hate that. I'll go and look for something, and then it's like I'll find it on Amazon for rent or buy.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're like, I just want to watch it.
I was just trying to watch it for a minute. That's all.
That's why it doesn't work.
I took the kid to the science museum today.
Oh, yeah? What's there?
Dinosaur bones.
That's it?
They had some weird stuff, some science stuff, some planetary stuff, a little bit of everything. No geology stuff, really. They had some volcano like models, but they didn't do anything.
Lame. The Science Center here has a Marvel exhibition. And there's supposed to be a full-size thing sitting on a couch with a window TV screen behind him and Spider-Man like flipping around and stuff or whatever. And I was like, I want to go just for that couch.
Our science museum was doing they're doing all kinds of deals and stuff right now. So we got in real good today. I think it cost $10 for all of us to get in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. There's full-size Hulk.
I think that's the only reason we went.
For the full-size Hulk?
No, but that would be cool. They didn't have any exhibitions going on. Or expositions, whatever you want to call them.
There he is.
That's pretty cool. You can sit
I want to sit with him. Looks like he's reading.
Yeah, he's got a book in his hand. He's like, leave me alone, kid. I'm reading.
Nah. Go away, kid. I'll smack you on the back of the head with my class ring. And Spider-Man's like animated and stuff.
Yeah, it looks like the Disney Spider-Man TV show one.
Whatever. Still. It's like old school Ben Grimm, though.
Oh, yeah. No, that's comic book Ben Grimm right there.
Yeah.
I think he wears actual pants now.
Oh, yeah, probably.
He's still like the Thing. It's not like his character's never really changed. Except for that one time Wolverine sliced him in the face and he had like goo underneath, so he had to wear a. a bullet mask for a while.
Bullet mask.
It was like it was just like the tip of a bullet head. And he like just put it over his head, like the old school Iron Man helmet.
Okay.
He's like pulling out his inner doom or something. It's
Yeah,
weird.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it was dark times and
Bullet helmet.
I guess it would be bullet helmet. I mean, you'll probably come up with like the bullet heroes, like Bullet Kid and stuff.
Bullet Kid and stuff.
Yeah, the Bullet Kid. Or Ruby Rocket. She wrote a bullet, didn't she?
No idea.
Or I guess it would be a rocket shaped like a bullet, more or less.
Isn't that DC?
Yeah, but did you put in Marvel?
I put in Ben Grimm.
Oh, then yeah, that should Shellhead, Ben Grimm.
Hmm.
It was during the early '90s.
Ooh.
It was like when Susan Storm, or I guess Sue Richards, changed her outfit and put the cutout 4.
I love that one.
I know, it was great. I have that issue where she changed it and she comes out and reads like, well, that's a statement.
He should have been like, you coming on to me?
Oh yeah, she was definitely trying to come on to him because he was just digging into his work.
Yeah, I don't see any. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Right
yeah, there it is. It's
I've
from
seen
Wolverine slicing him in the face.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh yeah, see that was underneath. It was like all gooey and like just.
Oh, that? No.
Well, on his face, it was like more of a, just like, it wasn't muscle underneath. And technically, I thought it was supposed to be rock all the way through.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do. You got me.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They change it up.
Those bastards.
Those bastards.
Yeah. So I watched No One Will Save You.
Yeah, so you told me that, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll go watch this real quick last night. And I was like, maybe I'll go watch it, get it, so I have something to talk about. Read the synopsis for it, and then started reading the like
reviews,
trivia for, not the reviews, the trivia for it. And it was like the first word isn't said until like an hour and 1 minute into it.
Yeah, and that's it.
There's
the whole movie is
words of dialogue.
Yeah,
in the whole movie.
Yes, probably. I don't know.
And then there were some fight scenes where it explained, like, was talking about, and I was just like, okay, I'm good.
So it was mostly okay. Like I had some issues with the initial, like, what the hell was going on and stuff like that.
Right.
And like how everything actually worked. She basically, I'm just gonna spoil it. She, I don't care. No one's watching this show. She's home alone, or she lives alone. No one in town will talk to her because of something in her past. And then one night, an alien, it's like a home invasion or whatever. There's suddenly an alien in her house, and she's like hiding from it and stuff. And then she accidentally kills it. And then it goes on, and you just find out that like more and more people have actually been infected with an alien or whatever, like lives in their throat and goes, and but I was fuzzy on it because I was like, it's like the alien, the xenomorph. You get the face hugger, it lays the egg in you to make the chest burster that grows into the big alien, and then it's like, oh, where does it go from there? Does it lay an egg? And like they've obviously over the years fixed it or explained it with the queen and stuff, but there was always like an extra step in the birth cycle that I was like, this doesn't make sense. That's what I felt like this whole movie. I'm like, this doesn't totally make sense to me. And then yeah, it was fine. I was letting It's cool because like I don't really know of any horror movie that's done like the Greys. Like everything you hear in like um
Well, you got to go
UFO
back to like the 50s to get the
UFO
Greys.
abduction type stories, they're like they do this or like their eyes do this, and it's like
Yeah.
I'm catching little snippets of things that I remember people saying from when they were abducted by aliens. So I'm like, it's cool to see them take just a plain concept that we all recognize and then try to make that into a horror movie.
Yeah.
So the aliens were mostly cool, but then there's some things it's like that doesn't make sense, and then the birth cycle doesn't make sense to me, and then by the end of the movie, because the aliens empathize with her past, she accidentally killed her best friend growing up, and that's why the town hates
Yeah.
her. And
I
then the
remember that.
aliens are like, she suffered enough as an outcast. They don't say this. They go "Brr, brr," and they're like talking to each other. And so then whole movie ends. There's UFOs flying overhead, and the whole town's infected with aliens. But because they decided she had a traumatic past where all she wants to be is accepted, they let her live her human life in and amongst a town that's all brainwashed by the alien things. And she's like dancing with people at a party, and it looks like the 50s. And I was like, this is goddamn ridiculous, and I hate this movie now.
Stupid ending.
Stupid ending. And it's like all I could think was from the alien's perspective, because she accidentally killed one guy. Oh, that was part of the birth cycle that I didn't understand. The aliens like spit a loogie into your throat to start growing another alien, but like she killed the one, and I guess the thing came out of its throat and went into the bushes, but it still grows. And I'm like, then why do you have to spit that loogie into a human's throat to make it grow? It makes no sense to me. So she kills the young one that from the one that she killed. Which I think she kills it. And then there's this giant spidery one that's like chasing her, and she traps it in her car and blows up the car. She just keeps killing all of these aliens, and it's like suddenly they have a change of heart. Like all I can think from the aliens' perspective is like she killed like Frank and Dave and Jim. We can't kill her. We'll just leave her alone, let her live her life, and we'll take over the rest of the planet. It was so dumb. But then I go online, I go on Twitter, and I look up the hashtag, and everybody's like, "Yo, it's so good, bro," and I'm like, "Shut up! You're so brain dead."
Yeah, I don't care about what other people have to say.
I just wanted to be confirmed that I wasn't the only one that thought it was stupid.
Just reading the like I go on IMDb. I was just trying to find it on IMDb, and I did, and then I was like scrolling through down to where it has the synopsis. It's usually about a paragraph or two with what it is, and then I was like, screw it, I'm gonna read the trivia for it and see what it is.
Oh yeah,
And then I
yeah.
went to the spoilers, and it was just like, yeah, okay, I have no true interest in watching this.
It had good concepts, and I liked that it was like not a made up alien. It was like based on
Yeah, like
UFO-y,
the old
abduction-y
one.
type of things. But then it just
Yeah,
got
like
dumb.
that was cool because you really don't see those grays anymore. I think the last time we really saw the grays was Paul.
Fire in the oh yeah, I was gonna say fire in the
In the
sky.
sky. No, yeah, which that was good. I liked Fire in the Sky.
Yeah,
What was that other one? Phenomenon.
that's the one with John Travolta.
I thought that was
He
called
has
Michael.
no. That's another one where he's an angel. But there's
Uh,
phenomenon. I think he sees a light in the sky, and then suddenly he can move stuff with his mind.
yeah, but wasn't that just?
It's a tumor pushing
It's
on
a
a thing on
tumor.
his brain.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the light that he saw was probably
the
the
tumor.
tumor growing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, no, you don't see a lot of just straight up aliens unless you're like watching the X-Files or something.
Well, I mean, usually the alien movies now, it's like, the alien's going to be some kind of monster instead of an alien.
Yeah, this had.
But even like the intelligent ones are
Version
still
of
a
that.
monster.
Mm.
Watch the aliens be like some non-corporal entities. Like,
And what?
but they probably like see us as ants
Yeah, probably.
if they even notice us.
Yeah. Well, that's the theory, is that they're all underwater out there, and they don't want anything to do with us. And if you go snooping around the Bermuda Triangle, they'll blow up your ship, so you can leave them alone.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I
just know this movie was good until it wasn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? In other news, we watched What Lies Beneath again, and that movie is still great.
Which
Harrison
one was
Ford, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, yeah, the opening shot or one of the shots. Yeah, I remember that one now.
I shall show.
We had to watch that one for film school. Because one of the opening shots is it's one of the first times they used the camera like uses
goes into the floor.
Yeah, and through the car, and the way it comes out of it's like there's no way they could have done that without the CGI.
It's noticeable now.
Was terrible.
Well, the floor shot
wasn't terrible. It was just new. It was like brand new at the time. That was one of the first movies to incorporate it.
Yeah, the floor shot
cool.
was wonderful back in the day, but now it's like, oh, I can see it. The color is off.
Oh yeah. Now that our eyes have been trained to watch 60 frames with 4K, yeah,
I don't watch that.
I don't.
And I if I go to someone's house, I turn off their motion smoothing because I'm like, I will not have this crap.
Oh, like the pan?
Well, it's like it adds extra frames, so it'll take film
looks like
and
video.
make it look like it's shot on shitty video. And I'm like, how do you not see this?
It gives me a headache.
I just hate it. Yeah.
Pretty movie.
Yeah, it's the one with the trailer where she's like, I think she's beginning to suspect, and then he's like, who? And then she leans forward and her face changes.
Yeah.
And she's like, your wife.
That was a good one. And then the others. That's what my other.
Oh, that was a good one. I haven't watched that in a long time. I'm gonna add that to the list.
Yeah, that one was a really good one. I like the way that was done. And that was before Shyamalan with all his, what a twist.
Yeah. What a twist.
What a twist. What a twist.
Not my favorite director.
Oh, no. Every time I think of him, that's all I think of is that Futurama, or not Futurama,
Robot Chicken
character of him. What a twist. That's like, dude, everything's a twist with you.
Yep.
I mean, I've watched some of his movies since I watched that Wind one. That was terrible.
Was that the plants were killing everyone or something?
Oh yeah, I guess it was the plants or the wind. I was like,
well, I think
the wind starts up, they would die.
It stirs up the pollen, drives people crazy. The happening
to make them want to kill themselves.
Yeah, a guy lays down in front of a lawnmower and stuff.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah. I didn't even see the Village.
I saw that one.
I was like, right. I guessed it before. I was like, someone saw it and I was like, is it this? And they're like, yep. And I'm like, fuck that.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've never seen it. It's like, no. It's exactly what I thought. I have no interest in seeing it now.
Yeah.
Lady in the Water, never saw it, but I heard that one was really good.
Never watched it. Good? I have never heard anything.
It was really good.
I don't think I've ever heard anything positive.
It's the mermaid one,
I guess. In a swimming pool, in an apartment complex or something.
Yeah. Or something like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
I heard it was good.
Bah.
I mean, no, he didn't do Unbreakable, did he?
Uh-huh.
No, that one was good.
I hated it.
I saw.
The trailer, it's probably my fault though, because the trailer, I didn't know it was going to be superheroes. So like the trailer's like, you just survived
He really wasn't a
whatever.
superhero.
That's the whole point of
Oh,
it. It starts, the opening credits have comic books going by, and I was like, am I in the wrong movie? Because the trailer, they're like, you just survived a train crash, and you're the only survivor. Blah 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 blah. And I thought it was gonna be like some like deep psychological story dealing with being, I don't know, like a
the Survivor's
savior
Tale.
type of a special kind of human being and how that affects your life or something, and or
Well, he kind
like they
of
made it
like.
seem like a Jesus kind of moment, like you're the only survivor. We can't explain why you're alive or whatever. And then comic books start flying by, and I was like, I think I have the wrong impression here. And then I didn't not like the movie.
Did you see the other ones?
No, everyone says they're good, but I'm like, I don't
Saw
care.
the
Hmm?
one that was like it's standalone by itself. The one,
The
um,
splice or split or
yeah,
something.
yeah, something like that.
Split.
That one was really good.
That's what I've
Like
heard.
super weird. Just that dude is
Oh yeah, one of
acting
it.
alone in it is just really good.
He's one of
Uh,
Andrea's dudes.
mm, yeah,
Yeah, McAvoy,
yeah, that's it.
Professor
He's
X.
good. Yeah, I like him. I don't think I've ever seen anything in him that he's been bad in.
Oh yeah, no.
He's a good actor.
Yep.
And then the other one that came after that, Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
It was weird,
Um,
downright weird. But I mean, it tied up Unbreakable and it tied up this movie, and it gave an ending to those two movies of being a trilogy, you could
yeah,
say, in that unit. And like, it was good. It was done. Like, okay,
it
cool.
was
It
done.
answered all the questions. It gave me a future for the dude. It gave me everything I needed to know. So,
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. I don't know how he keeps getting money.
well, I mean, the rest of the public is. I mean, there's people. It's he's not. He doesn't make as much money as. No, what you got to ask is why do they keep making these haunted mansion movies? Why do they keep making these Saw movies?
Saw makes money though.
I guess.
Haunted Mansion, I don't.
Expendables. Expendables doesn't make fucking money. Like that shit should have been done with after two.
Yeah,
Nobody fucking dies except for the bad guys.
yeah.
Like
Well, they're throwback action movies.
I know, but it's terrible. I don't know. It just makes me feel old watching these old men try to like do all this shit again.
Well, they were
And
trying
half
to
the
pass
time
the
it's
torch
just
in this new
it's
one.
like
I've heard.
stunt doubles half the time.
Yeah,
Their knees just can't take it.
yeah.
Half the shit they're carrying, and
Mm.
I don't know. It's very unbelievable for me to see because I guess I saw them doing it in the day. Now I'm seeing them still doing it, and it's like I just don't have. I don't know. It's just unbelievable for me. Yeah, it's cool to see, but at the same time, I don't like it.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I'm sorry, I don't like it.
I saw the first one finally, like
Oh yeah, it took a
2 years
while.
ago or something, and it was fine.
I
I
don't know
wasn't
the
overly blown
story.
away by it.
I don't remember the story. I've seen. I
Me
thought I
neither.
saw at least the third one,
Oh yeah,
but they feel like they're all the same movie, and all it really is just them blowing shit up.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, yeah, I am to a certain extent, but at least Last Action Hero had a plot line I could follow, and it was like
I love
somewhat
that
decent.
movie.
I love that movie. It's one of my favorites. I had the soundtrack to that movie.
Oh yeah,
The movie is great. Oh, I started The Mask to watch. I let the kids start watching The Mask,
Oh,
and
good.
then
That ought to calm him right down.
oh man, he was calm. He wasn't feeling good last night, and
Oh.
then I forgot how violent that movie actually is. So
The
as
Mask?
soon as he turned the balloon into a Tommy gun, I was like, click. It's like, damn it. Not yet, kid. Not
He
yet.
doesn't kill anyone.
No, but he's still turning a thing into a gun. He can't be doing that.
Why?
If he goes to school and tries that, he'll be expelled.
Oh.
So
No little kid at school is drawing guns or making their pencil into a gun or anything. I feel
and
like
they're
that was like
being
every
expelled,
other kind of kid that
and they're
I went
being
to school
expelled
with.
for it. So we're not going to do that. He can play fight with me and do that shit in the backyard, but he's not gonna. He doesn't need to see the actual violence like that at this age. He still has his innocence, and I want him to keep it as long as possible.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, we'll corrupt that right out of him.
Yes, it will happen. I don't need it to happen as fast as possible. Let it happen as it happens. Public school. If he's in public school now, it's going to happen. So,
yeah,
people are going to start ruining shit for him.
That's the
See,
spirit.
I was the type that was like, he doesn't need to know there's no Santa Claus. Like, I don't want to tell him
saying?
Like Santa Claus type shit.
Say that again.
I don't know. I didn't say anything.
Oh.
Just because I never knew, like, from about his age. Like, as long as I can remember, I knew there was never one.
Oh yeah. Way to ruin it for me.
There was no magic for me. But Lindsay's like, no, we're never saying no. It's going until I'm dead.
He's 40. Yeah. I
And
will
her
deny
mom,
this
like,
till the day I die.
her mom still puts presents under the tree from Santa. She like writes it with her left hand.
You're
For
like, what the frick is wrong with Santa? Why can't he write my name right?
It's funny.
Santa's got the worst penmanship. Hey, you shut up.
So, you know, I get the idea behind it is cool, but I don't need to. Whatever. I don't know. I didn't really have.
What are you saying?
You know, hey, look, the magic's gone.
Hey, yeah, I'm trying to frame this right so I can lean with my bad posture and there'll still be artwork viewable.
Oh, yeah. One of the many things that I say is arch your back, and kids are like, I tested it on my kid. Like, I don't pose them or anything, but I tested. I took my stool, I put it in the kitchen, I sat him on it, and I said, okay. And he just sat on it like all kids sit on the damn stool to begin with, like all hunched over.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm like, all right, arch your back. And he went, I'm like, good. I'm like, now lean this way. And he like instantly did it. I'm like, why can't these fucking kids do this? I say arch your back, they lean backwards, like I say sit up straight, and they like start trying to like sit on the stool differently. And I'm like, what are you doing? I just wanted you to sit up like you're sitting like this. I just want you to go like you don't need to change your spot on the stool. They're like trying to like sit into it to where there's a back, and they think they can lean backwards.
Yeah.
They don't like. It's not like I'm saying this, and it's come down to where I do charades. I'm like, I'll sit there and I'll sit like they are, or I'll stand like they are, and I'll be like, come on. I'm like, now move your head this way.
Oh, right, because you take
funny.
pictures. I was like, what are we talking about?
Sorry, I thought I mentioned that.
I don't know. Maybe I missed it.
Yeah, so kids are just weird.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I got on the subject. Sorry. Hey, look, trees.
My bad posture.
Oh, yeah, you have bad posture.
Because I usually lean to the left. Even if I'm sitting upright, I end up like... Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Found my Frankenstein Vader.
The green one?
No, he's like battle damage from the Force Unleashed.
Oh,
And he can
right.
pull off parts of his armor and stuff.
I guess I got the Jedi Knight version of The Apprentice.
Yeah, I gave it to you.
Oh, you gave it to me. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think I ever
I had a
found those.
3-figure box set or something.
Oh, it was like the Sith one.
Yeah.
The Vader.
Well, what do you call it? No, Vader was on his own.
Oh,
It was just 3-star killers.
no, gotcha. Jedi Sith version. And
Good guy, bad guy, regular guy, and they were all kind of poorly made. Even I bought it for the evil one because he has the helmet.
Yeah, the Sith.
Like, this is the one I gave you, I think. That one.
Yeah. Yeah, you just gave me the figure. You kept the lightsaber.
Of course. This is the one I
bought.
I
didn't blame you. I would have done the same damn thing.
Yeah, this is the one I wanted, but even this is like the proportions are all out of whack, and
oh yeah,
the belt, it's all just like plastic or rubber, and you get like one lightsaber that actually comes off, and then it came with this guy who barely even looks like
anything.
The character. Eventually, I got this one, and he's a little better, but he's from the second game, and then there was another box set that was.
I think there's another one coming out, isn't there?
Well, they're re-releasing this pilot-looking one, but there was a box set from like Toys R Us that came with like an accurate Star Killer.
Of course. What happened with Filoni? I just saw the banner.
He sucks. And I'm justified. Everyone now is like, Filoni's terrible. And I'm like, I've been saying it.
I don't know. Apparently, I checked. I was watching some Marvel movies last night, and I saw that I was on episode 4 of Ahsoka. And I was like, I don't even remember watching the first 2. I remember watching the first one.
You probably could have picked up from there, from what I hear, and not missed anything. This top one is the one I had.
How was that?
What? And like that, the show's over. All right, folks. See you next time. Okay. The top one is the one I got, and
okay.
I like this figure right here.
Oh yeah.
I'll find a better image. Yeah. So you probably could pick up where you left off and not be any wiser or any less wiser than $350.
I don't think I really have any. I have no interest anymore. Like,
no,
even with a new Mandalorian, I don't think I have any interest watching.
Well, I think they're getting rid of the Mandalorian, and it's going to be what's her face.
Oh well, I'm canceling my Disney Plus here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
there's a better.
They keep raising the price for.
Oh yeah, they're gonna keep doing that too, from what I hear.
It's like I signed up for that thing like before day one. Like, where's my benefit of being like,
yeah,
day one
subscriber. At best, I
mean, I'm not asking for like $1 a month or something, but come on.
Well, it was like $7 a month, and you get access to their whole catalog. But then they started trying to compete with like other things and make original content, except all their original content sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard Loki started again, so I
I did watch Loki. That. And I liked that they had Short Round was in it.
I heard he's wonderful.
He is an amazing actor.
I really like him. He seems like a nice guy.
It sucks that he stopped acting like in between. But I mean, that he did what he had to do. I get it.
Yeah.
But he is phenomenal in anything that he's done. He was phenomenal in Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's great in that.
I loved him in that.
the way he was able to switch between the two, was great, phenomenal, like great acting.
Indeed.
Yeah, and he was great in he plays his character's name is Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was good. I like that, and that series is really good. It's probably one of their best ones. Way better than Moon Knight. Moon Knight was good.
I heard the last season started off good and then fell off a cliff, and then I heard this episode was really good, and now everybody's worried that it's going to fall off a cliff.
So what? That's how it always is. It's because no one knows how to end anything. They want to keep continuing it on so that you never really get an ending.
Well, that's the problem with the Star Wars shows and Marvel to an extent, is everyone's like, I feel like nothing happens and it's just an advertisement for the next show that's going to start. And it's like, oh yeah, that's what they do.
I mean, it's kind of what they lost the magic of what they had before Infinity War, which was all these different Infinity Stones all across the universe having an effect, and then eventually knowing that they're all going to come together. Yeah, we got that, but now everybody wants that next connection to everything else.
Yeah, see, I think they've lost focus as a company about how to do that. Like, I have no interest in any new Star Wars show. I'm like, it doesn't mean anything.
Star Wars movie, movie.
Yeah, movies or shows. They're not building towards anything, and from everything that I hear with the shows, they're trying to justify the sequel movies, and I'm like, you're not building, you're just trying to justify, and it seems pathetic, and it feels like it has no weight. You guys can't maintain a continuity between anything, and you don't care to. Your own employees say continuity is what you want it to be, and it's like, okay, a-hole, that's that's not going to make me want to come back and watch this, because there's no stakes.
No, well, I mean, that's the narrative, you got to say across the board. It's like you make your own narrative from now on. It's like, oh, I'm in charge, so it's how I say your past. I mean, and that's happening with everything. I mean, that just happened in Doctor Who recently. In the last, it's been 5 years since Chinbal, whatever it's now, took over and a showrunner and just did that exact thing. He changed the whole origin and was like, nope, I'm going to the very beginning and changing everything, and this is how it actually was. And there was blah 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 blah, and it's like, but we don't need you to tell us that, because we know a lot of that, and we didn't need it. There was no reason for any of that. And it's just ridiculous.
No, they're just trying to undermine the property.
Oh yeah. It's just, I don't understand why either. It's like there's something that's already there, and you're just gonna ruin the magic of it all. And you wonder why it crashes and falls, because
it's because you're a bigot. It's your fault that they made a bad show.
Oh, I have nothing against her being fucking the Doctor. I thought she was great.
Could have been wonderful, but the showrunner...
She was wonderful, but the stories that she was in was just
are crap.
Boring. Like, the stories were just boring. They were either yelling about something political or something stupidness, and it was just, okay, whatever. But she was great. I had no problem with her being the Doctor, because she was playing the Doctor, which doesn't matter what character you are or gender you are. Hell, I want him to see the Doctor be an alien. Why does he always have to be an Earthling? I mean, he is an alien.
Was an alien.
I mean, yeah, those aliens do look human-like, or we look Time Lord-like, as he would say. But yeah, I want to see him be a green alien with red hair.
Make him a gray.
To be a ginger. And
what? You make him a green alien with red hair?
Yeah, because he's always wanted to be a ginger. Every time he transforms, he's like, I'm not a ginger. Damn it. Doesn't matter. His personality is always changing, but he always wants to be a ginger.
How long does that go back? Is that an old joke from the 60s or whatever?
I don't know.
It'd be funny if it was a really long recurring joke.
It could be. I think maybe 6 said something
Hmm.
about being a ginger, or was it 5? Because he
Hmm.
became blonde, and he went from old. I think he went from being an old man. 3 was old. Became 4 was the curly haired, and then 5 was the blonde. So yeah, maybe I think that's where he was like, "Oh, not a ginger." Said something about being a ginger. It was in that one, or it was when he went to the next one.
This is
But
saying
10 mentioned it the most, and then knew who.
Yeah,
Which
10.
was Matt Smith.
Whoever this person is on Reddit, no, Quora, whatever, said the 10th one in the Christmas invasion said it. I don't know.
Yeah, what band? But I don't know. I would have to go back and see something mentioned. I'm sure it's been mentioned, but
Sure.
we'll see. I mean, it's
It'd
no
be
big
fun.
deal.
I'm just curious.
The show goes back to this. It's not like it's not connected. That those aren't the same characters to begin with, so. It is. But the new one's going to start here in a couple of weeks, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Good luck. Godspeed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Tenet's coming back for
like
3
an
episodes.
Episode, right? Huh.
3 episodes.
Hmm.
Because we're in the 60th anniversary, so they did 3-hour-long more than they did for the 50th anniversary, which was such a letdown.
Hmm.
They didn't do shit. This one seems like it's going to be way better. And he's playing the actual next Doctor, so he's not playing like
David Tennant from before.
Right, he's not playing the 9th Doctor. He's playing the 10th Doctor. He's playing the 14th Doctor, and then the next Doctor is going to be the 15th.
Wow, so weird.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I thought he was going to be the next one, and then just switches his face or something.
No, like he was still regenerating and
Ended up looking like David Tennant, and then just keeps going into
the next one.
Wow.
No, he goes into this one, and then something will happen to him. I guess he'll die somehow, because that's how it happens.
That sounds depressing.
He'll regenerate into the next Doctor.
Very brief, sir.
Yeah, he gets which is fine, because this is why did he turn back into
Tennant?
This Doctor?
On some nerd stream I was listening to, someone said that he could access a face again from previous. But
yes, he can, because that was mentioned in the last 50th anniversary, where it was like hinted at that he'll be able to go back to previous phases as he wants to. But this was obviously not a choice, unless it was subconsciously, we need to be this Doctor again.
Yeah. We've alienated the fan base. We need to make people like us again.
Oh, hell yeah. And instead of bringing back Matt Smith, which would bring back this one like fan base, you can bring in Tennant, who will bring in the whole fan base.
Really? Everybody likes him that much more than everyone else? Other actors?
I would say yes.
I liked him.
That's because I liked him.
I didn't watch
He's
that
my
many,
Doctor.
but I like him.
It was like the first episode that I watched start to finish, like sat down, was like, oh shit, this is a good, was one of his episodes. So that's how I was truly introduced to the series, was through him. I
randomly came across it playing on Sci-Fi Channel, and it was that World War One, right before World War One, the Scarecrows and the boys' school, and I think he forgot who he was.
Yeah, and that was actually before World War One,
right? Because that was like the what do you want to call it?
It was a couple years before.
The drama of that episode was we're sending these boys to die, and
they didn't even know it.
Exactly.
That was just them training for. That was just their military type school.
Right, but then
being trained to be men.
And
then war broke out. 1914.
I can't think of the word. The dramas, the problems that come with sending them to their deaths. So it was like the main through line or whatever. Mixed in with a bunch of scarecrows attacking the school.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite 2-part episodes. Because you learn a lot, and then you learn a lot about who the Doctor is and why he is needed, and why he can't just give up and be human, or just go into seclusion type thing. And it was good. I liked it. It was one of my faves. Top 5 at least.
Mine too. I don't think I've seen that many. Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to that. That's about it, really, I guess. Nothing.
Yeah. What?
I saw a movie on Hulu, I think it was. It was called Wilderness. It's got Jenna Coleman from Doctor Who.
Oh.
Looked like psychological thriller type thing. Looked interesting. The trailer made it look weird. I have to read about it, see what it was actually about, but seemed weird enough to watch. Check it out.
Yep. Don't know it.
Watching Wheel of Time.
Yep. How's that?
It's interesting.
Okay.
I don't even know if I understand what is really happening in there or what, but it's okay.
Yeah. I would like to see the creator. I hear it's good until the 3rd act. And after seeing No One Will Save You, I'm like, maybe I'll just wait till that shows up on streaming then.
Oh, yeah. I don't expect any movie to end with a good ending anymore. I feel like all movies recently, their endings are just, I don't know how to do this. Let's just end it.
If I'm intrigued enough to even bother watching a new movie, I'm like, it better be a home run, because I'm not wasting my time at the theater and money.
Oh, I don't go to the theater. I wait for streaming now. I'm good. I'm not going to go waste my money. It's just way too much for me and Lindsay, and then now we would have to take the kids. So first off, it's got to be a kid movie. I'm not going to the theater.
Yep.
I'm good. I got some streaming, so it's all good. All right. Wrap it up.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
Folks, if you want to follow Steve, go to SJP Second Toys on the Instagram.
Yeah, there it is. Some toys, some landscapes.
And some skies. And some more toys. Some skies. Yeah. If you want to... Well, no, don't open After Effects. Dang it! Wrong button.
We'll be here all night, folks.
Remember, the 7 o'clock show is completely different than the 9 o'clock show. If you want to follow my hopefully crowdfunding soon comic, go to The Real Smacked in the Head on the Instagram. And where is it? If you really... Oh, it's not going to share it. You jerk. Present. Share screen. And again, if you want stickers, newly Wave 1 stickers, go to...
Wave 1? So there's going to be a Wave 2?
Well, it depends on if any of these sell. Then I can afford to do a Wave 2.
There you go.
Because
that's how you sell it.
This was expensive just for these 4 stickers.
Series 1. Series 2 might have some more. Some maybe holographics. Eh?
I don't know. Those are way expensive. Usually buy those for myself whenever they go on sale, and I can have a stack of Smacked in the Head stuff. I don't know. I got other ideas, but if these aren't going to sell at all, then this is where it's going to be. What was I going to say? Anyway, they're expensive. They're vinyl, so they should be good. And yeah,
Cool.
I totally derailed my train of thought, but I think that's all I
Yeah,
wanted to say.
go to Etsy, guys. Go get some
Oh,
stickers.
right. Go to you can find it if you do realseancrummelart.etsy.com. .com. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
And you're being invaded, so I'm gonna play the outros.
All righty.
All right. No show next week. I got a thing. Hopefully the week after we'll wrong hand again. Hopefully the week after we'll be back.
All right. Sounds
That's
good. See you next week.
Save me, Doug McClure.
In